Hello, and no, I did not take any trades today yet. Because, well, there was an opportunity with this candle at 7 a.m. in the morning, New York time, but I did not take any trades because it wasn't on the charts. But as you can see, there was a good opportunity for sells as price is in the range. Now, as was mentioned yesterday, price did touch the fair value gap on the daily time frame. At the same time, price did sweep the sell side liquidity from the daily time frame, and now eventually price can go to the 50% of the range, which would be at a 3,414 roughly, 15 maybe. So it may do that today or even tomorrow, if price is not gonna go below the lower than a low it made today. So looking at the price action now, price, even if you look from the daily perspective, then the buys is what makes sense today. But there was no buy opportunity for me at this point because there was no entry confirmation. But looking from the 1 hour time frame, is there is a potentially a possible trade to the upside from the hourly order block, which is price did sweep the sell side liquidity, touch the fair value gap, and now on the 1 hour uh, there was a potential buy right here with the stop loss below and to target the 50% of the range, which is at 3,415. So this is the trade from the 1 hour time frame, which may potentially play out. So for now, I'm going to wait for this 1 hour candle to close, and then I will see what can I do. Maybe I can have some retracement sells from after price do sweep the buy side liquidity from the from here, and then maybe I will look for a potential sell opportunity, not to hold, but just to take to the 50% of the range. But looking on the higher time frame, in my opinion, price will go to the upside, to the at least to the 300 for 3,400. So to this order block on the 1 hour time frame, roughly to this level. This is what price may do. But as I said, I will see. Maybe I will get some sells or obviously buys if price does come back lower with the new 4 hour candle in like 30 minutes. So this is what I'm going to wait for. So looking at a 4 hour time frame, you can see that price was in the range, but what price did is price did sweep the sell side liquidity of that range. So most likely price is going to go for the buy side liquidity, which is right here. So the buy side liquidity, which is right here, and price may sweep the buy side liquidity before going down. It is because look at the 4 hour candle. So this is a CRT candle, okay? So this is basically the range that price is trading now. So this is a, for example, CRT high or buy side liquidity, and this is a CRT low, which is sell side liquidity. So that's a CRT still. So yep. Yes, it is needs to be bigger than yeah, you're right. You're completely right. And it just I took this ranges because price is in this current range. So that's why I'm waiting for price to set up, and I want to see how does this candle close on the 4 hour time frame, because if that candle closes as a strong candle to the upside, then potentially we have a buy side liquidity right here, which we may sweep with the new candle and then look for the for the sells to the of the 50% of this candle range. Now this is just for me to see the buy side and sell side liquidity, which is the closest one. But you're right, I do trade you know, mostly the clean candles, but this is just a prices in the current range of this 4-hour candle doji. So there is some specific rules also when you can use a the doji candles as your range, because doji candle is the same range, right? It's also the same range as it would be the clean, you know, candle with less wick. But in this case, I'm not saying that price will sweep the buy side liquidity, and you know, I look for sells because prices on the higher time frame looks like it may go higher, like to the 50% of this candle range. Okay, so but for you as a beginner, or for, like, you know, if you're not familiar with the CRT concept, then you only have to use the candles like here, right? So the body is like thick and healthy and has a small wicks. So as you can see, here was a buy opportunity, here was a sell opportunity, and price is still in the range. So I'm just gonna wait for price to set up, because you know, I don't see a good opportunity as of yet. So I'm just gonna wait for price to print and see how it does print at the end of this 1 hour. Like 30 minutes left. Yes, you are completely right, and I am waiting for 10 a.m. candle, because at that point price may already sweep the liquidity pool, because at this point we have a equal highs here as a buy side and equal lows here as a sell side, right? Now price did already sweep the sell side from the higher time frame. That means that price can go to the upside for a buy side liquidity. So that's why I'm going to wait for this candle. But you're right, at 10 a.m. there is usually a good setup forming. You're completely right, my friend. But today the trade happened same as like yesterday. So we had a we had a CRT high, and we have had a CRT low. Now right here we had a trade. Now this is a 50% of the range, so I will mark up the 50%. So this is a 50% of the range, and as you can see that, so basically what price did is price did sweep the buy side liquidity, which was right here. So price did sweep the buy side liquidity right here, and if you go to the 3-minute time frame, you can see that this was a sell side liquidity and this was a buy side liquidity, which price did sweep the buy side liquidity. Now once again with this candle, price does sweep the buy side liquidity once more time, and you see this big candle. Now this, after price do close below that candle with this one right here. So basically this this candle, this bearish candle, my bad, so this candle did validate the order block, which is right here. So this was your order block. So this was your order block for you to take a sell opportunity with this candle. As you can see that this candle came back to the order block, so this was your entry. Your stop loss is going, I mean how I would manage this trade, so my stop loss is going above the high, which I don't want for price to break, because price already swept the buy side liquidity here, right here, and right here. So what are you targeting? First, you're obviously targeting the 50% of the range, which is 1-to-1 risk to reward for you to be, and then eventually you go for a sell side liquidity, which is a 1-to-2, almost 1-to-3 risk to reward. So this was your trade for prior to NY at 7 a.m. in the morning, and basically this was a very amazing trade. So even though price tapped you in with this candle, then price came back to your entry, and you know, as I said like multiple times, that if you have your order block right here, so if you have your order block right here, what you don't want for price to do is foreclose above the 50% of that order block. Now if price does close above the 50% of that order block, you are managing your risk by closing 50% of your position. Now price never did that, rather price rejected the lower quadrant of that order block, and from there, what I mean by lower quadrant is right here, a 25% of that order block, right? And then price had its move down. So this was your pretty good trade to the downside, because you had your CRT, you had a buy side liquidity swept to the left hand side, as you can see right here. Then price created a structure, and you had the move down. So it's kind of similar trade as it happened yesterday. It's I wasn't at the charts at the time. So yep, pretty much it for that trade. And then as you can see, price did sweep the sell side liquidity right here, and from here price is again pushing to the upside. Why? Is because my higher time frame shows me that price may go up, because again on the daily you can see that CRT happening as we speak. Now this is your key level as your fair value gap. Now this is a candle range low, this is a candle range high, but the CRT high is already swept. So price came to the downside with the current daily candle, with a new candle, and now you go to the 1 hour time frame. So if this is your CRT low, now you're looking for a bullish PD array, which is right here. This is your order block right here. Now price with the 1 hour candle did touch the 50%, but never went below that. So the buy opportunity for you on the hourly candle was from this order block right here, with your stop loss down below the lows, because you don't want to see those lows broken before price sweeps the buy side liquidity. Because coming from the higher time frame, from the daily, you can say that price already did sweep the sell side liquidity. Now where price most likely to go? Obviously to the 50% of the range, which is right here. So now this would be your trade for a looking at the daily candle, and then eventually when price does go to the 50% of the range, you close some of your position, because this is a 1-to-8 risk to reward, which is pretty good. Now after price does reach the 50% of it, you can go place your stop loss at the 50% of the order block, or even go to break even, because you already have secured your profits. So this is up to you. So this is just a higher time frame perspective, that price is very likely to go up, okay? Because as you can see, price did sweep sell side liquidity, and now this buy side liquidity is pending. So this is a looking from the higher time frame perspective. But as I said, I wasn't at the charts at the time, so I will wait for the 10 a.m. and we will see what we can get. So if it's clear, then it's very good. I'm very happy if it's clear for you. If no, then you can ask questions. I will answer you, my friend. But as you can see, the price action is fractal. Like if you're looking at the daily time frame and you're looking at the 1 hour time frame, it's basically same thing happening on every single time frame. It's just the time, the 1 hour is basically same as the daily, but it just moves faster, right? And but it's just the same as the weekly and the daily. It's the same, candles are the same. It just the you have to wait much longer for your setup to form. So yep. The best thing with the CRT strategy or trading method which you apply to your working strategy is that you're not gonna have problems with the uh, FOMO, like fear of missing out, or entering random trades, because when you trade by CRT, right, you are having the you're having your strategy and you're waiting for the trade, which is very important. Like, you have to wait for your trades to come to you, right? You're not gonna take any single trade. Like before, I have experienced that. I was trading, taking trades left and right, like thinking that it may work now, may work now, but at the end of the day, you have to wait for your trade, right? Because even if you miss the trade today, like tomorrow is the new day, and you will get the maybe even better trade that you were looking today. So you just have to wait for your trade, and when it comes, and you just take it, like with no fear. You have your you know what you're waiting for, which is very important, and then you just execute, right? So it goes like uh uh plan, wait, and then execute. So this is three things that you're basically doing. Like, you plan your trade, then you wait for your trade to do whatever you planned, and then you execute, right? So this is it. This is basically trading in a nutshell. You plan, you wait, you execute. That's it. Nothing else. If you plan, wait, and you're not executing on what you waited for, then this is like a little bit a problem, because if you planned and you waited for the things to happen, and after that happened you did not execute, even though if you would lose that, like, it doesn't matter if you lose or win, because if you plan something and then you waited for it and then you executed on it, that means that you followed your plan, right? And if you followed your plan but the outcome is like like it's bad outcome, right, you lose the trade. But it doesn't matter, because you did everything right. It just happened to be, maybe maybe your execution was poor, or maybe you maybe was late execution or too early, like, but that just helps you later to fix your problems, because when you lose the trade you can learn from it, when you win the trade you can learn from it. So it's a win-win situation, but all you have to do is just execute on your planned trade. So that's it. So yeah, so we have a buy side liquidity here, and we have a sell side liquidity here. Also, we have a FOMC. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, so we have FOMC. So that's why price may range until then. And then on Thursday we have no trading day because it is a bank holiday for USD. So there is no trades gonna be, or I mean, I'm not gonna trade that day. And then on Friday there is potentially going to be a trading day. So today maybe might be tricky because, as I said, tomorrow is big news, big day for news. So that's why you see that price is in the range. It is setting up before the news. So Alright, so we have a 1 hour candle closure, we have a 4 hour candle closure, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. So it's not looking good, guys, at this point. So I don't like how price does set up for today. So I think that there is going to be a no trade day for me today. Yeah, so the price does not looking very promising for today's session. So this is going to be pretty much it from me today. The price action doesn't show me any, any clear direction, so I think there is no trades to be taken for me today. So at least in this session. So thank you for watching and see you in the next one.